Greetings, Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly reading for May 5th. And my name is Ingrid, for those new to my channel. And so happy to see everyone. And let's dive in together. I'm going to do a little channeling and then do an oracle card and then tarot. So stay tuned. Aquarius, it takes courage to take action on something that is uncertain to you, in the unknown realm, not quite formed yet. I see an image of you fishing, but then you catch yourself. You're the fish. You're a fish out of water. And Aquarius, sometimes you do feel like a fish out of water, being the water bearer and an air sign. It's encouraging you this week to feel fear if you need to, but move in courage and strength toward flying, swimming in the air. I see you moving out of the water, out of maybe an emotional realm into the air, into your mind, into your clarity. So that is what I have. A fish out of water, learning to fly. Fishing for yourself. And we're going to take an oracle card from Deep, Dark, and Dangerous. We need to look into our shadow elements, the parts of us we're not familiar with, that are unknown, the parts we don't like or we don't want to accept about ourselves. And let's see what the card has today for us, Aquarius. Well, you're coming into the energy of Medusa. Look at all these serpents coming up out of her head. The snakes are the energy of transformation. In many cultures, serpents are that healing energy of the caduceus, but also they're frightening, they're poisonous, they're venomous. And so let's look into Medusa. The number 43 could be important. You could be 43. Or seeing a repetition of 444 and 333. You're coming into a kind of balance around your the group of people, what you're investing in, how you're coming into a collaboration, what you're working on. And this energy is Medusa, is injustice. So if there's something you feel is unjust, like I was seeing the fish out of water, you're not certain where you actually belong, where your energy is this week. Well, we're going to look into that with 43. What is it that the Medusa wants us to know? And I'm so happy to see you today, Aquarius, and to bring this message to you. Injustice. You must fight against injustice. To say nothing in the face of inequality or injustice only increases the imbalance. You have the right to defend yourself, Aquarius, this week. Truth isn't always easy and evident. Look deeper. Sometimes the mirror lies. A half-truth is still a lie. So if there is a duality between defense and attack, justice and injustice, you're going to come into that this week. And tap into your energy, being the fish that can be in the water, but you can also come into the air. Many people only know the half story of the woman with the serpents for hair. They know the hero Perseus has come to slay her as part of his quest. They know the goddess of wisdom. Athena is aiding him by providing a mirror shield that assists him in avoiding Medusa's cursed stare. For to gaze at her directly means certain death with a body turned to stone. And so let's see what the Medusa has as the end of her story is in our modern society. We have huge problems with what justice is and who is available to. Well, that's what we're going through right now on the planet. What is just? What is right? Who gets justice? Who doesn't? But we're looking at this huge problem. But happily, the story of what the Medusa brings, Medusa is being seen with new eyes, and her myth is being re-examined. Perhaps the most obvious example of this is the sculpture Medusa with the head of Perseus. This sculpture has been installed in the park facing the New York County Criminal Court, ironically, where Harvey Weinstein stood trial. The court handles many women's issues, including rape and sexual abuse cases. So that could be something that you're aware of, or maybe you're looking into that situation in yourself. But the plant companion is the yarrow, which is connected to the sacred Chinese Book of Changes, the I Ching, and also to the crystal companion, green snake skin jasper, or petrified wood. So let's not totally give up on the Medusa. And thank you for that reading. So let's see this week if there are issues of justice and injustice that we're looking into, both within ourselves and in the world around us. Thank you so much for that message. And let's see what the tarot has for you today, Aquarius. Aquarius. Well, the Emperor. The Emperor is active today in a lot of my readings. Aries energy could be involved. This is you bossing up, Aquarius, taking authority. The Emperor is really very much about justice. This is not the justice card, which is in the tarot, but the Emperor is one who looks at society, has a very powerful role in laws, the way that society is structured. Claiming your power, Aquarius, to know what is right for you, what is just and what is unjust. And you're claiming your authority this week. Bossing up, this could be dealing with a justice around a father figure, a boss, just looking at authority in terms of what is the authority that you're under the rule of, and that you're claiming your own power now. You're structuring your own destiny. And you're doing so with the Hierophant. Well, this is energy of the two most powerful cards of the masculine energy, the divine masculine, the Father, but also the Hierophant is the Pope. This is the energy of spiritual alignment. The Pope is able to take down from the heavens, from tradition, from beliefs, from religious situations and systems, to bring in a new kind of commitment. What you're committed to now is to justice, your own, and to maybe justice around the world. But you're also seeing something with clarity and truth. You're becoming a leader in terms of values, in terms of a spiritual understanding. As above, so below, you're bringing the spiritual values, a connection to your source, to God, down into your daily life, and claiming that leadership power. Maybe you're a teacher, a mentor, but also you're being initiated into this kingdom with the keys, into a kingdom of truth and justice. And this is saying to this week to boss up, to be the authority, to take leadership over the spiritual domain of what's going on in your life and bring justice to that. This could bring also about a contract you're looking into to make sure it's true, it's just, it's right, it's accurate. It's something you want to stand for and build upon. It could be a marriage contract or a deep commitment to a relationship. But whatever this truth is that you're working on, the spiritual values, you're bringing them down and making them real. And you've got this energy of the pentacle. And with the Hierophant, this is the energy of Taurus. That's of the earth. And this is of the earth. So there is a lot of Taurus energy in Aries. So we're in Taurus season. So Aquarius, I could be saying at this season right now, the energy around you is bringing up issues of justice, of as we saw, if there's been any situation where you feel like you have been unjustly treated, maybe by the masculine energies, but even if you're a man or a woman, these are energies. And you're going to work on that. You're planting your seeds. You're very loyal to a cause. And you're going to invest wisely, slow and steady. Because in the recent past, there has been this tower. This is a Mars energy, which rules the energy of Aries, the emperor. So whatever you have worked on, perhaps with another person, and you knew it was not right, it was not just, whatever that structure, the Hierophant is about structure, tradition, and so is the emperor about the structure of the 3D, of the physical world, of laws, of dominions over nations. And you're going to see that this was divine necessity. This is an act of God. And it just shoved the crown off, and this structure is coming down. That's what happened in the past. It could have been the recent past or a distant past. And you're now, with the Medusa's help, looking into, with all of these serpents of transformation, but also of the poison of injustice, you're coming into a restructuring. And you've got the emperor to help you restructure whatever did not work. And you're moving toward this slow and steady. So we don't want things from our past that were built incorrectly, that were not truthful, that were not just to maintain their form. We're breaking that form down with a new possibility. The wheel of destiny is changing. This is a card at the crown saying, one thing we can all share in common and know, whatever position we are, whatever status we hold on the planet, that change comes to us all. And there is the serpent here. It could have been one of Medusa's serpents that got free. But you're feeling the vibration. You're on your belly. You can feel things coming. You know something's happening, Aquarius, and it's going to speed up. Because whatever happened in the foundation that was destroyed, you're coming into this new opportunity. And this could come in as suddenly as the tower came down. This is sudden energy, usually with a communication, a verbal exchange that brings you a new destiny. And you're going to have an upgrade with the Emperor and the Hierophant. There's a big upgrade coming because it's right, it's true, it's just, it's balanced for you. And it's coming at the crown. So be aware that change is on the horizon this week. And this change, often change and a new opportunity brings up choices. This is the shadow polarity of Scorpio. So you're looking maybe from a position of being in a fantasy, being under an illusion about what is right and what is wrong, what is going to be giving you what you truly desire. But you see, some of these cups could be contaminated. There's the serpent again. This is seduction. This could be something tricking you. This is something devilish. You might be looking at ambition, at wanting to reach success, fame. Well, you do have the wheel coming. This could be fame and fortune, a change of destiny. But otherwise, right now, you're going to choose. A choice is coming. And this is a spiritual choice that it needs to be unveiled. And there's some truth behind that you're going to see this week. And it's the truth about a partnership. You're making a choice in love. These are two of the cups. And the partnership is how you see yourself, how you see the emperor. This could be a choosing to make a big upgrade in a relationship that's going to lead you to sit on a throne and be the one that's the final arbiter of what it is that you're joining with. This could be a marriage proposal. A twin flame, someone who you knew or connected to in a past life that is spiritually ordained for you to join forces with. It's going to be your destiny. But at this time, you might have to make a choice, and you might not know what's going to bring me happiness, what's going to be right for me, what is going to fulfill my true understanding of what is my values. And what is the hope and fear is to break free of this Three of Swords. Well, Aquarius, I do your readings on a daily basis, and I am a fellow Aquarius sun sign. This is of the air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So if there has been a situation, this is your hope and fear, that you're feeling like something was unjust. And maybe you had to become the Medusa and seek the truth. And the truth is going to be revealed to you this week. It's your hope and fear. And it's a truth about a betrayal, a severance, maybe a choice you made from your environment that led to heartbreak, that led to just something that you can't get out of your mind that was unjust. It could have been a divorce based on someone coming into your life or someone important to you and severing a relationship. But you're having an opportunity to take authority over that and to make a choice in a partnership that is aligned with you. This is a deep alignment and a healing connection. And what is it that we need to know is the final advice for this week? Well, you're going to celebrate whatever this union you have. This is how you see yourself. You see yourself coming together with something that makes you very happy, fulfills you, is connected to your true self. It could be coming in suddenly with the Tower and the Wheel. But it's going to bring you up to a big upgrade in your status, in your position, in your sense of confidence to make decisions and to be committed. And this commitment is going to be celebrated because you're healing. You're going from the 3 to the 3. So you're healing this heart and purifying your waters with people who understand you, who are there with you. And you're going to celebrate this harvest. And that is what I have for you, what's coming in. And let's get some clarity on what it is we need to know. We have a lot of major arcana here. But we come into the reading, Aquarius, with the authority, with a boss, with a father figure. A divine masculine could be connected to this partnership. Well, you're standing your ground about what it is you're bossing up to. You're taking leadership. You fought the competition and you're knowing now you can stand your ground. You're worth it. You're worth whatever this is that you're taking this upgrade to, and you deserve it. It's just. And it's also coming with a new love offer. where you're feeling this love just coming in this week. It could be self-love, understanding love in your life, its role in your life, how it's so just something that is just flowing. And I had seen the fish Aquarius, a fish out of water, but this cup is out of water, but it's flowing over you. So you're feeling in love this week. You're feeling like you're powering up. Maybe you're making a connection to a divine masculine that is going to bring you in this amazing love and contentment and harmony in your heart. And that is something worth standing your ground for. And it's going to bring in this victory. You're being recognized this week because of what you offer, because of the pursuit of justice, of truth. And that is something very loving, the love you bring. You're going to be victorious and people are going to follow you. So if you've wondered if people were following you, they will. And the Hierophant, Taurus energy. I could be speaking to a Taurus, but we're in Taurus season. It's been a burden, a heavy burden, but you're coming into victory. It's been a burden, perhaps, to stand your ground, to believe in yourself. Often Aquarius is you're misunderstood because of the role you take. You stand up for truth, but that could be backbreaking. And you're going to be victorious. Stand your ground. But if there has been something backbreaking that's just pushed you down, turn to your higher power. And you're going to bring wisdom to that situation. And know whatever it is that you're successful, triumphant, you've gone through the battles, and you're making a commitment now to this new love. Self-love, it could be important. Self-understanding, bringing justice to yourself. And what is the Tower? Something collapsed, a sudden communication, something shocking. It hits you blindsided recently or in the recent past, or it could have been in your past history. Well, it involved the devil and a decision that you couldn't make. You're at a crossroads about leaving behind a seductive relationship that brought you down to the ground, to rock bottom. Something collapsed. It could have been a home, a situation that you felt was built securely, but divine necessity said, this is coming down, whether you can decide on it or not. This was not a decision you made. It was made by divine necessity as a blessing to help get you away from this toxic, devilish energy, to help you get away from some injustice. And you did. You are. You're letting go of seduction, of entrapment, of just anything the ego is pulling up for you that is seducing you, tempting you to low vibrations. And you're going to move on from that with the wheel. You're breaking free of that entrapment. And it's coming with the energy of, yes, with the Wheel of Fortune. You're moving toward your wish come true, toward your true destiny. This is your soul path, your journey, but you're going into the unknown quickly. But trust that whatever this unknown situation, you might be retreating from the devil, from an addiction, an unhealthy relationship, so you can move forward towards your true destiny. And that's going to be one that's coming in with power and love and just deep fulfillment. What is it that we need to know is coming with the Two of Cups? What is this partnership? Well, it's something that is going to be very nurturing. It's going to bring in this fertility. It doesn't have to be fertility only, like sexual fertility, having a child. It could be the fertility of love itself, of this partnership. that's going to bring you back to the source of all love, which is divine love. And that is coming in with taking time to nurture your connections to a partnership. Spend time and know that it's growing. You're going to spend time in nature. You're receiving. You're letting things come to you. You're letting this partnership nourish you and come to you in nature. And you're making a decision about the environment. You're making a choice, maybe a choice in a partnership. You're seeing, is this going to bring me happiness, or is this going to bring me injustice? Is this going to bring me happiness, fulfillment, or is it going to bring me a toxic relationship that I want to move away from? I want to rebuild on a solid ground. And it's coming with the King of Cups. Well, yes, you're going to use emotional intelligence to make a decision about the environment. And sit on your throne is something you care a lot about, this choice. It's not a choice you're going to make easily, but you're going to make it with depths and deep understanding and balance emotionally. You can go with the ups and downs because you're on your throne of security within your own feelings. And there was a heartbreak, maybe caused by an indecision that led to a sudden collapse around a toxic addiction that brought in a third-party situation or a betrayal or a severance. And that is where your hope and fear is. Aquarius, a new beginning. You're letting this finally go. This was some unjust situation, and the Medusa is helping you take care of it by offering a new beginning, out with the old, in with the new. You're leaving this behind. It's time. This was all in the past. The devil. You had maybe an addictive situation that you couldn't make a decision about how to get out of, but God stepped in and brought it down because it was false. And now you're being offered a new beginning. So take passion, use your intuition. This is going to be something very productive, fertile. Trust that this is growing, and this is the masculine energy of the divine masculine. This is potency to take action and authority over healing your broken heart. And it's going to bring you to a new world where you're closing out one old cycle with the Three of Cups, with celebration, with a great harvest. This is the energy of Aquarius, could be involved, Aquarius, but it's coming. And there you are, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. But you're completing one phase of your life with success so you can begin anew. And you've celebrated this new beginning so you can break free of this betrayal, this heartbreak, this divorce, this separation, something you can't get out of your mind about some hurt. And you're now making a choice. Aquarius, I'm proud of you. You're making a decision based on emotional maturity. You've gone through the wars. You can sit on your throne of turbulent energies around you and make a good decision around a partnership now that's going to be very financially secure and grounded in reality and nurturing and supportive and generous. So take care of yourself and this love around you this week. And you've been working hard for maybe quite a few years to grow this security, because you go from the Knight to the Queen. And at the Crown, you walked away from a situation. You walked away from the Tower toward a new destiny that's meant for you. And it's coming towards your wish come true. And it's coming in fast. Because in the past, there was a sudden collapse. It brought you an illumination about a partnership or some toxic energy that you could not make a decision on. You didn't know, is this just or not? But now you're seeing, with the help of Medusa, you're knowing what's true for you, what's just and unjust. And that is going to bring you to the energy of the Hierophant. This could have been a very heavy moral obligation. When a Tower comes, it brings up a lot of emotion about, was this just to happen? What is my role in this? What was the communication? But it was so burdensome. You could have been having back pain, shoulder pain, neck pain, feeling exhausted from having to deal with this energy of defending your position all the time, standing your ground, feeling that competition was always after you. But now you're tapping into your higher wisdom, your spiritual beliefs, and that's where victory and truth and recognition will come this week. And it's coming in with a new love from this divine masculine energy. You're taking authority over what you love now. And so it is, Aquarius. This is an amazing reading. I'm so happy to deliver it for the sign of Aquarius. And sending you so much love. And if this story resonates, I'd love to hear the story you're living out right now. Even though this is a collective reading, it's very specific. And so share with me. You know how much I love you, and I'm a fellow Aquarius, so it means a lot for me to hear back from you. It helps us all. And sending you love again, and thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.